What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, October 25th, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope everybody had a great week. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Thanks so much to everybody that's just been here. Thank you so much to the people that have booked readings with me. Feeling a lot of gratitude. I just got back in the office and it's 11:30, and I'm going to get this horoscope up just at my midnight time per usual. But did a little fishing trip up in the high country, and it just never fails when I get to connect with the earth and the mountains. Just brings up so much gratitude in my life for everything that I have, everything that is right now, and a big part of my life is you all. So I appreciate you, and I just wanted to say that because I just feel a lot of love in my heart right now. Um, I am doing a new mentorship. It's not a promotional thing or anything, but it's a new service I'm offering, and it's a one-on-one mentorship with me for 6 sessions, 2 hours minimum. Probably gonna get about 15, 16. I don't know. They could go. If you have time and I have time on some days, they're gonna go longer because there's so much to talk about and to teach. This course is tailored to you. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. It doesn't matter if you're pretty seasoned. Even if you're a great astrologer, it's great because there's a bunch of stuff we can dive into together. Like, you know what? Like, I'm down to learn with you. But nonetheless, for most people, it's going to be me teaching you how to delineate a chart, how to read your own, how to read other people's, how to read transits, progressions, solar arcs, solar returns, lunar returns, draconic, planetary nodes. We're going to go into some deep stuff. And of course, houses, archetypes, all these things. There's going to be so many things to talk about, and it's going to be unique and different to each and every one of you that does sign up. So I'm super excited for this. I've taught classes in the past, and to just connect like one-on-one with teaching, I feel like is going to really help people's confidence. Because a lot of people, too, are good astrologers. They just don't have the confidence for whatever reason to trust what they see and to say it. And I feel confident this course is going to take people to the next level with that. All right, enough of that. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's take a look at Friday. We are going to see that moon in Leo, locked and loaded, but it is going to square Mercury in Scorpio. So definitely could be one of those days where there's some deep emotional conversations that need to be had. Things can get brought up mentally that can maybe trigger emotions a little bit. There's a little bit of conflict between our creative authority and kind of where our mind is investigating right now, and like our own psychology, but also dealing with other people. And it's interesting. Try your best to like see other people's point of view, but definitely this is like also like don't discount your emotions and how you are understanding what is being felt in your life, because that's also uncovering a lot of truth too. So definitely don't let things just sit and like let resentment build throughout the day. Like, say what needs to be said, be in your power, be in your authority, and speak up if you're feeling something, or if you have some deep thoughts or truth that you want to express to somebody. You're going to want to do it today, because if not, I feel like there's potential for resentment, especially with Mars getting closer and closer to this opposition to Pluto. This is like some deep upheaval, just within our own identity of who we are, within our desires. And it's Scorpio season, so we're kind of dredging through a lot of the deeper stuff right now. But this is, you can't just like let the world dictate who you are and your identity. This is where you really got to like be you and feel safe and secure in your body, in yourself, and own that. And trust what you feel, say what you feel, act on how you feel. And you just got to own that right now and identify with that. That's, the North Node in Aries disposited by this Mars, and Mars trining Neptune, which can be good for like, it keeps us open. You know what I mean? But it's also like very sensitive, and this Mars is already sensitive in Cancer, and we can want to like people please or brush things under the rug or say everything, it's fine, it's fine. Like, some things just aren't going to be fine. say them. I think it takes a lot of courage right now, and you just have to identify what's right and what's not right for you. And be okay with that and feel safe that you're listening to yourself and you're trusting yourself and you're doing what you should be doing. Jupiter's coming back to 20 degrees in retrograde, tightening up that sextile to Chiron still. And we are going to see the moon trine Chiron and sextile Jupiter. So a little sextile triangle here to Jupiter, which Venus in Sag on Antares, by the way, today, also conjunct my Mars today, is interesting because it's all kind of connected to this South Node in Libra. And there's so many amazing doors that can open right now in all these different avenues of things that can bring value into our life. But again, it kind of comes up to with this like moon square Mercury today, with Mercury dispositing that Jupiter in Scorpio. We just can't like not say what's true to us. We really just want to be like really in tune with our values and what's going on, because it's going to feel so healing when we're able to identify these things, and we're going to see expanse. We're going to see things start to make more sense if we're, again, putting our truth out there. It's kind of like if you just think somebody's going to, this has happened to me in like past relationships where the person I'm with, kind of just expects me to know what they're thinking or what they're feeling. It's kind of like that right now. Like, don't assume anything right now. Like, ask the question. Today's good for asking the question. It really is. It's going to give so much identification and open things up, and it's going to make things better no matter what the conversation is. Because just like letting things like sit there isn't going to provide us with the necessary like oomph we need to move forward and see expanse and to see abundance and to see like so many things that can grow in positive ways with our relationships, with our relationship to ourself, with our relationship to money, with our relationship to our own psychology and our mental mind frame. So important to realize that. And by the end of the day, that moon's going to make a square over to Neptune. I'm sorry, Uranus and Taurus. So it brings like a very like kind of shocking end to the day. Like kind of, I feel like you're either going to feel ultra liberated by the end of this Friday and like just kind of how the week's gone, how the day's gone. And you're going to feel like, wow, yes, I'm really expanding in my own sense of self and my values and how I'm relating to people and the world and all these different, places in my life. Or it's like you're feeling so trapped that your nervous system's shot. So just this is like a really good Friday to not bury things, but to be very black and white and honest about how you're feeling. And it's okay to feel sensitive, but you want to be able to express that, especially to the people close to you. I'm not saying you got to just hop on the internet and like be sensitive and express yourself, but to the people that are in your life, or even just to yourself, like, be real with yourself. Be real with other people. It's just going to make the whole flow of the day better today. And it'll give you a lot more confidence. It's going to help you feel like you're closer to your goals and like you're just sitting in a better place going into the weekend and getting ready for a week that's coming up that's going to have a new moon in Scorpio. So, lots coming up here. And Halloween. There's all sorts of stuff next week, right? So, kind of a busy time of the year for a lot of people, dealing with getting ready for trick-or-treating with their kids or costume parties, and I don't know, there's all sorts of fun stuff going on. My town loves Halloween. Nevada City goes all out. It's crazy. It's fun though. Hope you guys have a great Friday. What Z card is for today? Wow, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of like that, like fighting people off card, like kind of. But really, it's just the high ground. is when we're feeling empowered right now to be honest about how we're feeling, what we're trying to do, what our objectives are, our goals, things we're working towards or building or creating, things that we're trying to put our passion and our energy into. We need to be upfront and real about things. And also, I think, not let outer influences like deter you. If you have conversations today that need to be had and like people don't get it, that's okay. Not everybody's meant to have the same dogmatic value system as you. Likewise for me, likewise for all of us. So like there doesn't need to be like this like crazy war over something or like pushing people away, but it's just the more you're able to see a lot of different angles, sides, but just like not hold your truth in, the better you're going to feel. And you're not going to feel like there's so much trying to like come at you or penetrate your field, because it's almost like today, once you say it and get it off your chest, it's just going to make the day go smoother. All right. I love you all. Have a beautiful Friday. I'll see you for the weekend forecast tomorrow. Much love. Peace.